I wanted to challenge myself to come up with 5 songs relating to any random topic. This is the first time I'm doing this. I think it will be cool, and I'll do it more maybe. So the first time I did it, I go on Wikipedia, and I found a way where you can search for a random item on Wikipedia. And what it came up was Port Ellen, which is a town on an island in Scotland. So here are 5 songs about Port Ellen. There'll be timestamps in the description and playlists where you can see other different videos I've done. North Sea Storm from Amon Amarth on their 1999 album The Avenger. Port Ellen's name used to be originally a Nordic name in Old Norse. It meant Leod's harbor. I believe it was pronounced Leodamas. So this makes sense because this is on the North Sea. Imagine some North Sea battles going on and they're coming back home. They're going down the North Sea back to Port Ellen. And that could be a song like this. This is a very slow song on the album. It almost has more of a doom sludge metal vibe, where there's more of a thrash meets power metal vibe to a lot of the stuff that Amon Amarth does. So I think this song fits great for the old, early colonial days, I guess, maybe so to speak, if there was such a thing for Port Ellen. I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles from the Proclaimers in 1988, the lead single from their second album, Sunshine of Leith. I'm probably not saying that right because it's a Scottish word. And this is a Scottish band, and it's a Scottish island, Port Ellen, so there we go. This is a Scottish town, I believe, that's on the opposite side of the country from Port Ellen. This song got really popular in the early 90s, even though it was released in the late 80s, from the Ben and June movie, which was a Johnny Depp starred movie. I think it's really funny when they do this song on Family Guy as one of the meme kind of things that they do. In this song, they talk about being a hover, I believe is how you pronounce it, and hovering. I've Googled that word, and I still don't understand what it means. So very Scottish song for sure. Fits with Port Ellen being in Scotland, the most famous Scottish band probably. MDMA from Allien, specifically the Alien Rain remix from her Alientronic Remixes 2 album. So for Port Ellen, this is the most famous Ellen musician I know. She's a DJ producer from the Berlin area, and this Alien Rain remix of this 2019 song I think is awesome. So the original song has a whole different vibe. The original version sounds like something a late 90s video game would have as its like soundtrack or theme. The remix version is something like a late 90s action movie, like think Blade or The Matrix or Underworld, any kind of industrial techno-y thing that you would need for a late 90s movie. The remix fits that really, really well. Alien Rain is also a Berlin-based producer, and the original song's cool. I like the remix version 10 times better. Lovesong from The Cure on Disintegration in 1989. Surprisingly, this was their only top 10 Billboard hit. Port Ellen was named after the founder's wife, and this song was written to Robert Smith's fiance at the time, now wife and has been his wife, Mary. 311 did a cover that made this song popular again for the 51st States movie. This song also is kind of cool because the single version and the album version have different mixes, like the EQ is different on them. The Cure do something very distinct in a lot of their songs where they have the guitar, the keyboard, the bass, the vocals. Some or all of those do at least 2 different, very distinct melodies kind of at the same time. And those very distinct melodies work. And that's what this song has again. Son of a Sailor from Jimmy Buffett, the opening and title track to his 8th album in 1978. So Port Ellen is an island town, and I'm sure there's sons of sailors that live there. This song became an important concert staple, especially later in Jimmy Buffett's career. It's one of my favorite Jimmy Buffett songs. I think it's so much better than Margaritaville, Cheeseburger in Paradise. I don't know why he can't be known for this song. Slightly slower, maybe more relaxed version of like Sloop John B from the Beach Boys is how to think of it. And I love with this song, there's like a jam out for a little bit at the end. Different guys are playing, doing different things. So really cool Jimmy Buffett song. Should be one of his biggest hits, but unfortunately, it's not.